Over the last decade, many countries have legalised same-sex marriage. The UK, Brazil, New Zealand, and in early 2015, Ireland. And of course, most recently in the United States, with the Supreme Court's ruling. In Australia, however, the debate continues. Many LGBTI, that's lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans and intersex people, say the global struggle for basic rights is much bigger than whether they can legally get married or not. So, here are 5 issues facing LGBTI people in 2015 that you may not have thought about. Homosexuality is considered a crime in 76 countries around the world. Depending on the country, people found guilty of being in a consensual same-sex relationship are either fined, sent to prison, or even put to death in countries like Sudan and Iran.
It's really concerning that in 2015 we're seeing a number of countries not only maintain these criminal penalties, but some have even tried to further expand them in places like Uganda and Kenya very recently. It's also concerning that we've seen progress such as the decriminalisation of homosexuality in India be withdrawn through a Supreme Court decision only a year ago. A number of gay asylum seekers have been sent to Papua New Guinea, to Nauru, into detention centres which not only criminalise homosexuality but create environments where people face violence, intimidation and harassment for simply outing themselves. It's enormously concerning as well for those people who are being processed on shore. A number of asylum applications are assessed against stereotypes and assumptions about what it means to be a gay or lesbian or trans person.
More than 70% of LGBTI people say they have experienced violence, harassment or bullying.
The Growing Up Queer report highlighted that 33% of people subject to bullying on the basis of their sexual orientation or gender identity had self-harmed. Here in New South Wales, wide-ranging exceptions to anti-discrimination legislation allow students to be expelled on the basis of their sexual orientation or gender identity.
And it's not just confined to the schoolyard. A 2015 Australian Human Rights Commission report found that 2/3 of LGBTI people don't feel comfortable revealing their sexual orientation at work. Same-sex couples are still fighting for their right to adopt children in several Australian states.
In existing family law, inconsistencies across the states means that children being raised by same-sex parents are being denied legal recognition. For example, in Victoria, same-sex couples are unable to adopt children. This means that children being raised by same-sex parents through foster care arrangements, through step-parent arrangements, are being denied the legal protections of having 2 parents. Domestic violence or family terrorism is a huge problem here in Australia. LGBTI people face enormous levels of violence in the family home, whether from their parents or their partners. For example, someone subject to abuse or battery from their partner may fear disclosing that to others if they haven't been public about their sexual orientation before.